I'm Luyanda Mpahlwa, I'm an architect and designer. We're at the Cape Town conference organized by the AZA. The theme today for my panel was Today for Tomorrow. For me, the big question is, how do we capture that tomorrow today? Just use the simple ways, simple things. Don't complicate things. Work with very simple means, and in fact you can create great designs with simplicity. And that's what we at Design Space Africa believe, that we've got to deal with these projects that try to solve problems at a social scale, but also to use design, because that's what we've trained to do. The 10 by 10 Design Indaba low-cost house taught us how to build differently with a material that we were not acquainted with. It taught us to engage with communities, to get them involved in the building process, something which in South Africa we've forgotten. We use sandbags with a timber frame structure called the echo beam. We basically use wire mesh to make sure that when we plaster the building, the plaster can hold on the wire mesh. And then we plastered on top and painted. And we've already taken that construction further now, in that on the inside we're using timber boarding to reduce the amount of cement we use, because it's all about sustainability and eco-friendly materials. So we're using timber inside now and still having to use plaster outside because it's more durable. So if you build in Africa, you've got to think about those things. And it taught us, how to find creative ways of using space. We built a double-story building in a township, low-cost house. It's got a balcony, you get up, you see Table Mountain, you see the Indian Ocean on the other side in Mitchell's Plain. And that's just the basic things that we are taught, how to use space. We finished all 10 houses in 2009, so it's standing. People are living there, and they are experiencing a 15-degree temperature difference between inside and outside when it's hot. I formed Design Space Africa because my vision is to develop a practice that roots itself in elevating African design, or African-inspired design, and I wanted to have the freedom to do that. Everybody is talking about sustainability, and we all think that if you just apply the green building principles, then you'll be fine. But we've got a low standard of education, low levels of appreciation of design. We are not able to understand then how these buildings would work afterwards, the maintenance. So we need to increase our level of appreciation of design, increase our level of awareness about these new systems. But in my opinion, we just need to do intelligent design as we have learnt it. Shade your windows from the sun. Make sure that you've got enough cross ventilation in your house. Make sure that you create those courtyards that shelter spaces from wind, from rain, and if you've got a colonnade or something, a veranda around it, that creates a cozy environment. And then obviously you've got, buildings that have got higher energy requirements, like your multi-story buildings. They've got to operate differently. But even there, I don't fully support the idea that we must air condition every building. I don't fully support that we need to have, glass facades everywhere. We can build differently, and it looks good. Upcoming architects, well, there are no shortcuts. You've just got to invest the time to be the best in what you do. Don't shy away from any idea you have. Just try and find a way to make it, to convince someone that it's worth doing, but then you must do it. Don't just think it and then think it's a great idea, but you can't realize it. If the design can't be built or can't be realized, it's not worth much. It's got to be able to be built, because we need young, fresh minds. We need a new generation of architects who don't only see the glamour of architecture, but to also see the social responsibility that goes with being an architect. That's what defines my work and my practice.